lot happened in the VR world this week. The big news this week is that PSVR2 is finally here. It's out and it's available. Weirdly, if you want to buy one though, you can still only buy them through PlayStation themselves. Right now they are showing available, shipping in as little as 4 days to people who buy them. But there has been rumors that these are going to be soft launched at a Best Buy or a GameStop sometime in April or May. For people who had said they were saving up their Amazon gift cards or other gift cards, this is kind of a disappointment for them because they were ready to buy it and now they're gonna have to wait months or shell out the actual cold hard cash directly to Sony. Early reviews so far have been largely positive, with people saying that it's the next generation of VR, that it's exceptional virtual reality, but of course also reminding us that it's been a little bit limited by a small games library, especially if you already have another VR headset that's gotten a lot of the games, and of course the fact that it has a cord, where a lot of people who got into VR during the Quest 2 era, one of the highest selling headsets ever, are used to not having a cable, so having to suddenly go to a cable could be harder for them. We have a full first impressions out for you. I'll leave a link up in the corner up here in case you want to check that out, and then probably within the week, once we've had enough time to really exhaust the PSVR, see everything it's got to see, we'll drop our final review for you as well. Although PSVR2 only has a handful of exclusive games at first, it looks like a lot of games are coming down the road, and we finally have a little bit more news about Resident Evil 4 and its VR mode. We finally found out that the Resident Evil 4 Remake Remaster is coming out March 24th next month. That's for PS5 and other flat gaming, but we know now that the VR side is definitely in development. Capcom has confirmed that it is currently in development. It's going to be a free DLC to anybody who already has the current game, but they still haven't told us, what does PSVR2 content actually mean? Like we were teased in that first trailer. Does that mean a few modes? Does that mean you get to go see the characters up close? Or does that mean the full game like we saw in the Quest 2, but now with these high-end graphics? I'd love to know in the comments what you're thinking, because I'm really hoping it's the full game. When I found out this was coming, I stopped playing the Quest 2 version in anticipation of being able to finish with these high-end new graphics and gameplay. Some big studios behind games like Sorrento, Arizona Sunshine, and even A Fisherman's Tale are working on a game called HellSweeper. It's described as a dark fantasy combat game, and it's going to release on PSVR2 later this year. Originally slated to release on the Quest 2 and PCVR back at the end of 2022, it's been delayed until they said Q2 of 2023. We know now that it should still be on track for that, but it is also coming to PSVR2. This game has a very unique style of gameplay where you have weapons, you have spells, but when you combine two different ones into an attack, it will change what kind of attack this by merging the properties of both. For example, a demoer who got to try it said they had a fireball and a sword, and when they put that together, it lit up their sword and became a fire sword. Something that's really exciting to me as someone who spent some time in virtual reality, and there was this merging machine where you could put like an apple and a hammer on it and merge, and it became like a metal apple. I spent so much time wasting doing that a game with these kind of mechanics in VR sounds really exciting, but also the trailer looks really good. It's exciting to see that more is coming to these headsets this year, a lot more good looking games. If you've always fantasized about living your life as a Shiba Inu dog, well, you just might be able to do that in an upcoming game called Humanity. Humanity looks like a lemming style puzzle game where you are guiding all of humanity, tons of people all at once, through these puzzles. You can command your horde of humans to climb, jump, shoot, float, all kinds of different things as this ghost-looking dog character. And very exciting, not only is this coming out flat in May of 2023, PlayStation, PC, all different places, but it's also coming to all major VR headsets. Good news no matter what headset you currently own. Isaac Asimov is a sci-fi writer not only behind some huge names in sci-fi books, but also books that have become movies like iRobot and Bicentennial Man. A game is dropping based on his iconic book series for VR. The game is called Journey to Foundation. It's a role-playing adventure game where you play an agent Ward who's been sent by the Empire. You're trying to infiltrate this group of deserters, and during your mission you can uncover secrets that change the course of history. Similar to what Walking Dead tried to do, this does have dynamic conversations which are supposed to change the conversations with in-game characters. And this is being made by VR developer Archact, who made Doom 3 VR, Free Diver Triton Down, which we streamed a while back on the channel. It's supposed to be coming out in fall, PlayStation VR 2 Quest and other places, so another game to keep your eye on. And a lot of good news this week in the games because it's been a little dry for gaming lately. With PSVR 2 out, we are seeing more and more utilization of its amazing groundbreaking features it has, one of which is eye tracking. So one game that I was really excited for, Switchback VR, was supposed to be a launch title. It's a spiritual successor to Until Dawn Rush of Blood, the horror roller coaster from PSVR 1. Well, now it looks like that game with extremely realistic graphics, but they use the eye tracking and interactive interesting ways. Like you'll be in an area where it tells you don't blink, and every time you blink, it's watching your eyes. It's going to get harder and harder on you. Another game that has been announced for pre-order, Before Your Eyes, a very story-driven, beautiful-looking game that's won tons of awards. It talks about how you are seeing someone's life through story, and each time you blink, it moves you forward in time. I love seeing that developers are jumping on these PSVR2 features and actually utilizing them, because a lot of times we see headsets get these new features or even kind of gimmicks, and they don't always get implemented enough. With all that said, what else is going on in the VR world that's getting you excited right now? I'm in the thick of it, PSVR2 for hours and hours every single day, trying to test this headset and really enjoying it, having a lot of fun. What's happening out there that you want to talk about? I'd love to know in the comments down below, but I want to say thank you for coming out, and I will see you in another reality.